Welcome everyone. Today we have a silver and also gold making guide. The start of the video, I'll show you guys a hidden quest which we can get silver for gold. Now currently, there is a hidden quest that can give us over 500,000 of silver in 5 minutes. And as you can see over here, I went from 4,150,000 silver in about 4 minutes. So after completing the quest, I had 4.7 million silver. And those silver, I'll show you guys how to convert those silver into gold, which in my server, this will translate into 1.1 thousand gold by selling the Awakened Chaos Shard. So this is quite of a coincidence. I was looking into those shards, I was thinking of trading them, and now I was like, how do I get silver? So there's a lot of ways to get more silver. Now it is also very optional to convert your silver into gold, because you need a lot of silver in the late game, which I'll explain in this video as well. So we'll cover everything about making silver and what to do with silver, how to get more silver, different ways of getting more silver, and how to convert silver into gold if you guys need them, and some of the reasons why you want to keep silver as well. And we'll talk about saving silver as well, because there's a lot of ways to do this. Now coming over to our notes. You can find those notes in the Google Docs below in the description. So what I want to share with you guys is the first part is about silver exchange into gold. I'll explain to you guys how this works, and then we'll look into the hidden quest of getting your silver into gold, which is very optional because we'll talk about why you need a lot of silver. So you might want to keep your silver as the way they are. So 500,000 silver in 5 minutes, that's not bad, right? And I also show you guys ways to get tons of silver, millions of silver and farm silver every day. So I collect a lot of things of getting silver. So the first question is, how do you convert silver into gold? Well, there is one quick way in the game. I'm sure it could be a little hidden to most players. So what you're going to see over here is, let's say I'm in North Van over here, right? So there is a NPC that sells Awakening Chaos Shard, and those particular shards sells for 250 silver each. And if you get a stack of 10 of them, those can be sold on auction house. And you can see over here, I have over 7,000 of them. So basically, if you come over to the marketplace, not auction house, those will be selling currently in my server for 6 gold. This morning, those were selling for 9 gold, and that's a big price spike. So what people are doing is, they're spending gold to buy those because they want to save silver. But if you're short on gold, you can convert silver into gold using this method. But as for me, I actually didn't spend my silver to buy those. I bought those when they were 1-to-1. So I bought those when this only cost 1 gold. I think I bought like 8,000 of them. And because I was like, this is surely going to go up, right? So this is the way of converting your silver into gold. We're definitely going to talk about whether you should do this or not, but if you're really short on gold, you can convert some silver into some quick gold using this method. So what you do is you buy the Awakening Shard, you sell them in stacks on the marketplace, try to sell them for a little higher because the price will always go up. Previously, they were selling for 2 gold, then 3 gold, then 4 gold, now it's 6 gold. And earlier this morning when I checked this was selling for 9 gold. And this is actually the item I was looking into investment, and I was going to make a video about this as well. But I was like, hey, why don't we look into a silver making guide? So that's how we got to the silver making guide over here. Now, before we jump into the hidden quest, I really want to touch up on why do we need more silver. So you guys don't do the hidden quest and sell those for gold, because you might want silver later on. So let me just spend a brief moment to talk about why we need silver. Because we can exchange silver into gold directly, right? So we talk about that. Silver is used for traveling, sailing, repairing, and a lot of things. Gear honing, transferring of gears, and also ability stone facet, and also tripods, and especially in the late game of the end game of tier 3 guys, silver needs a lot. And this is a particular screenshot from one of the YouTubers I was checking out about silver. He was showing in the Korean server, I believe, to get a level 18 weapon to hone this weapon, it will cost about 700,000 silver. So you will need a lot of silver in the late game. And this is why I really do want to, tell you guys that if you really short on the silver, you can use this method for the hidden quest to get a lot of silver into gold. But you might still want to consider keeping some of your silvers. Because as you progress in the game, a lot of things will cost silver. For example, if I was to transfer a weapon from level 14, it will cost me 25,000 silver, and this will only go up. So there's a lot of things that's going to cost silver, and I do want to say this before we get into how to get more silver, so you guys don't convert all your silver into gold, and later on you'll be like, hey Matt, where's my silver? So be aware guys, this hidden quest will give you a lot of silver, but it is your choice whether you want to convert silver into gold. Now over here, I do want to give a big shout out to necile over here for sharing this method of getting more silver. I actually didn't discover this myself, so some of my viewers were telling me about this, so I actually found out about this on Reddit. And also the YouTuber I'm talking about that I took the screenshot is over here with Suppose TV. So we're gonna go back to his guide as well about making silver as well. So I have included a lot of things over here and I'll be referring back to them as well. So coming over to the hidden quest. So what a Reddit friend over here was saying is there is a hidden quest that is in the tier 3 zone. Now this hidden quest will start with Pannonica, which is a tier 3 island. Now if you guys are not tier 3 yet, it's okay, you will get this eventually, and I'll show you guys a lot of other ways to get silver before tier 3 as well. So it is in Pannonica and it is on the Star Sand Beach. Basically, you come over here with the top of the image. I think the image will show us better than me, right? So the top of the image, there is a hidden gravestone that you can interact. And just by touching the gravestone, you can talk to it. The second hidden part is over here with NPC. And what I'll do is, I'll show you guys my entire replay. Now, in order to start this hidden quest, you would have to complete the Star Hostel. This is the quest that starts this hidden quest. And this particular quest also starts at Star Sand Beach. So once you have completed this golden quest, what you can do is you can come to the location we described over here and interact with the gravestone over here. And this will give you the second part of the hidden quest. The biggest part of this is you get 184,000 silver for each completion of those tasks. And together it is about 500,000 silver. So this is very quick. So what you're going to do is you're going to interact and it's pretty simple. You're just going to speak to NPCs. And the next part is quite important. After completing the first part, you want to come over to this NPC over here, which is right next to the portal. And basically, I'll show you guys the location that is guided over here. So this is the location of the next follow-up of the hidden quest. And once you speak to this NPC, she will give you, the follow-up of the hidden quest. And this will give you more silver. Eventually, you'll finish the last part of the hidden quest by coming back to the gravestone. And by doing this and following a small chain of event, you can get over 500,000 silver in about 4 to 5 minutes. So again, a big shout out and a big thank you for necile for sharing this one, because I was like, how do we get more silver? How do we get more gold, right? So as we described earlier, you can use this silver you have found into the gold by selling those things onto the market. But whether you want to sell it or not, it is up to you. If you're really short on gold, this still works. If you're not that short, you can try to sell them for higher. You can try to sell them for 9 gold. In my server, I have been seeing them selling for 9 gold. So I was thinking of buying them for 4 gold and selling them for 9 gold and make a tremendous profit. That's what I was thinking when I was looking into those shards as well as an investment option. Now over here, I have also listed a number of more ways to get more silver. Now you can use the silver for gold by exchanging them, or you can keep the silver for yourself, which I do recommend. So there is an NPC that exchange 100 silver for 1 gold, and you do not want to go for that NPC. So in case you guys are not sure, there is a silver to gold NPC in each of the cities, but I do not recommend using that NPC because it is not worth it. Because the silver to gold exchange over here is the worst deal that is possible, and most players recommend that it's not worth it. I just left over here in case you guys really wanted something and you can't find anywhere, but it's okay, you don't have to do that. There's a lot of other ways. You can also exchange for the silver boxes from the guild exchange. They actually don't give much. I have an example over here. I exchanged one just to show you guys. So the guild box we have over here is the 2,500 silver one. It is not the best exchange. There's a lot of other ways to get more silver, but I'm just listing those so you guys can see. Now the next part is going to be quite massive. Once you get to tier 3 with Pannonica, you can easily get over 1 million silver from questing. What I want to show you guys is I still currently have 1 quest from Pannonica, and this is the Soul Dancer, which I need to get this emote. And I know where to get it, I was a little lazy to get it. So each of the quests at Pannonica at tier 3 give over 100,000 silver. And this can be converted into gold, or you can use this for later. So those are really big quests. You want to do all the side quests and all the main quests over there. Next up, we can also do the welcome packages for additional silver. So if you look over this replay over here, so here the welcome package asks me to change my overlay. And basically you can come over here, and this is one of the integrated overlay preset. So it is teaching me how to do overlays, and once I do this and just save overlay, I'll get 30,000 silver. So there's a lot of those welcome quests that will give you silver. So keep look out for those, and you do want to do those if you want more silver. The next up is quite interesting as well. There's a lot of NPCs that will give you silver for reward. I'm sure you guys know some of those, but as a highlight, the tier 3 NPCs does give more silver. So let me come over here to show you guys. So as you can see, there's a lot of NPCs that once you have gotten them to at least, friendly or something, they will give you, or at least normal, they will give you some silvers. So there's 3,000 silver over there, and there's a lot of NPCs just by talking to them, you will unlock this. If you do have the time, you can collect a lot of silver this way. But the biggest silver comes from the Panonica NPCs, because the Panonica NPCs will give you the 20,000 silver coins. And over here, I have collected a few of them. So once you get to tier 3, do your report with NPCs, and if you're not sure how to do report, check out the previous video. We talk about doing reports and how to get the vital stats, the virtual stats for those, to get your charisma, to get your kindness up, to do those report. And this gives a lot of silver doing those NPCs with report. Now as we keep going, we also want to do a weekly Abyss Dungeons, the Cube, and also Boss Rush for more silver. And because those are limited access, we don't have to talk about that, because everyone would do those, right? You can do the lower tier of the Abyss Dungeon as well for additional gold and also silver. Now eventually we'll find ourselves to be a little short on silver. So over here I have listed all the ways I have found to farm for more silver. One of the first ways to get a lot of silver is actually creating alt character accounts and use those alt character accounts to actually do the weekly and also daily tasks for silver. And just as Esther mentioned with tier 3 account, you can get over 180,000 silver a week with weekly quest and over 80,000 silver daily with tier 3. The tier 2 characters get about 33,000 silver, and the tier 1 characters get about 15,000 silver. So what I mean by that is, if we come over to daily task, and if you search for silver, you can find a task that gives you the highest silver. Now just a quick mention over here, there are some hidden tasks that can also give you additional silver. So I do want to come back to this video from Spruce over here. He talked about the hidden quest that is on the Logon Island. And as for those quests, you have to complete the quest. So this is what I mentioned over here. With the Lopank Island, you want to complete the golden quest. And once you do that, 3 of the owner's daily tasks will be opening up for additional silver. And this way, you can earn about 10 to 20% more silver compared to what you earn over there. So you can do those owner's tasks, and I do recommend following the guide from Spruce over here. I don't think I need to cover this more because he made a really good video about this, and he also teaches you how to do the Bitforce to teleport and what are the ways to get a lot of silver with your alt account. So you can farm plenty of silver with your alts, and we should be start to consider this very soon. Now as we keep going for more ways of making silver, we can try to clear the tower in the game, and I have heard this will give you a lot of silver, but I haven't really looked into how much silver I got as I'll clear them. One of the ways I was getting a lot of silver was actually running the full chaos runs. So what I noticed is, on the 2 first entries, you get anywhere from 19,000 silver to 25,000 silver. But once you run all those entries, if you clear the chaos run fully, you get 3,400 silver for each clear. And if you count this per hour, you make close to 50,000 silver per hour. So if you guys are short on silver, you can clear the chaos dungeon this way. And finally, of course, the hidden quests we talked about at the start also give us about 500,000 silver. And this is just one of the great examples. I have heard there's other hidden quests, and this is currently a work in progress. So if I do discover a way to make more silver, I'll put this in the document, and maybe I'll make a new video about it if there's a lot of silver, which can be converted into gold. So over here, I have made a quick checklist for you guys to get more silver. Currently, I am not using my main character to get silver because I want more lipstones. I want more honor lipstones for my gear honing. But eventually, once I have enough of those, I might be working on getting more silver for my daily quests with my main account. But it is very important to start trying those quests and also doing more silver rewards with your alt characters. Now, before we finish, there's also one thing I want to cover on, which is how to save more silver as we play. So one thing I do notice, if you sell between continent and also islands, it actually costs a few thousand silver. But if you put Bitforce across the continent, so what I do with my Bitforce is, I actually have some Bitforce over there and also some Bitforce over there, and also one over here. So what I can do is, I can teleport by spending 1,000 silver to Bitforce. And basically, if I teleport with 1,000 silver, I don't have to spend the 3,000 or 6,000 silver for doing the sailing teleport NPC, right? So I don't have to travel to islands that way. It will cost me a little bit to time to boat myself over there, but it saves a bit of silver. I have also started to buy a lot of potions because I'm a berserker and the potion is very cheap. I actually save a lot of silver by not dying. I know, right? Obviously not. So There's also other things that you don't want to get your ship to 0 durability because you might cost more silver to fix, and also you might not want to transfer your gears too much at early stage of tier 3. And we will be looking into the tripod system for better stats as well. I'm still taking my time on this. I'm still very noob on this, but it will take me a little time to look into it. So one thing about saving silver is that you can actually use your gold to buy chaos shard while they're cheap. So remember currently I talked about earlier in my market, I bought those chaos shard for 1 gold each. Now they're selling for 5 gold, they're selling for 6 gold, and they're selling for 7 gold. So if your server, it is very cheap to buy chaos shard, this will save you a lot of silver. Because instead of buying those for 250 silver each, you can save a lot of silver if you bought those from the market. And that's why people are buying those, because they want to save silver. So again, if you guys are converting silver into gold, you want to get a better rate. If you want to save silver, you want to buy this at a lower rate. And this is going to be a bigger factor for you to save a lot of silver. Because I had 8,000 of those. Now I'm running down to, 7,000. So you will be using those eventually. And this will save you a lot of silver by having a lot of them. Now my final tip with saving silver is about the monthly membership with the crystalline benefit. So what I mean by that is you can still buy those from the cash shop, and what you can do is you can use the gold to exchange into the gems. So basically you can use gold to exchange over gems over there, and once you have gotten those crystals, you can go over to the cash shop and consider buying one of those 30 days crystals. This will save quite a bit of silver, and those are pretty nice because they make a lot of things for free. So that's one thing you might want to consider, because you'll be investing gold into silver this way. Again, this is for saving more silver, and this is for the players who currently does not have this monthly pass. So, there's a lot of ways to save silver, and I really do want to make a comprehensive silver guide for you guys, but I was making this, I was like, hey, this hidden quest actually give a lot of gold, so that became a highlight. Now hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and what I'll do is, as I find more ways to make more silver, because I think we'll need to, I will be updating this guide as we go, and once this guide gets big enough, we might make a new updated video on this one to make maybe a few more million of silver, because my goal is to get at least 10 million of silver to prepare for tier 3. Now if you guys haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, make sure you do so, because we'll be getting a lot of guides, a lot of tips as I discover them, and I love the game. So I want to share as much as I can with you guys, and let's have a great time in Lost Ark as we explore this game and get the most out of it.